In the stillness of the night, when the world is fast asleep, the chosen ones often find themselves in the midst of unseen battles. While many are resting, they face struggles that are invisible to the naked eye, spiritual battles that test their faith and strength. These trials are not accidents, but challenges designed to awaken their inner power. If you've ever experienced restless nights, vivid nightmares, sudden waves of anxiety, or even a sense of suffocation, know that these are not mere coincidences. They are the whispers of spiritual warfare, aimed at the hearts of those chosen for a higher purpose. In today's video, we will uncover 5 real problems that the chosen ones face while sleeping, and how these challenges serve as tests of faith, strength, and resilience. Stay with us as we dive into the unseen struggles and how to protect yourself from these spiritual attacks. 1. Nightmares and disturbances. For the chosen ones, sleep is not always a peaceful escape from the waking world. Instead, it becomes a battlefield where unseen forces attempt to disturb their inner peace. One of the most common experiences is vivid nightmares, which may seem like ordinary dreams, but carry a deeper spiritual significance. These nightmares are often laden with fear, chaos, or troubling images that shake the soul. They aren't mere figments of the imagination, but spiritual attacks designed to disorient, confuse, or weaken the chosen one's resolve. Such disturbances can leave an individual feeling restless and drained, unable to achieve true rest. The mind is bombarded with negative energies that aim to cloud clarity, undermine faith, and make the chosen one question their purpose or path. These dreams may also reveal inner struggles, hidden fears, or spiritual challenges that need to be faced. However, they are also a test, an invitation to strengthen faith, trust in Allah, and remain steadfast against these trials. When these disturbances occur, it's essential to seek refuge in Allah through prayer and recitation of Quranic verses, such as Ayat al-Kursi or Surah al-Falaq and Surah an-Nas. By doing so, the chosen one can protect themselves from further spiritual harm and regain the strength needed to face the waking world with clarity and purpose. 2. Spiritual fatigue. Spiritual fatigue is another significant challenge faced by the chosen ones, particularly when they try to rest or sleep. Despite physically resting for the night, they often wake up feeling exhausted, as though they haven't slept at all. This fatigue is not merely physical. It is a deep spiritual depletion that stems from the unseen forces trying to drain their energy during sleep. While the body rests, the soul is engaged in spiritual battles, where negative energies attempt to weaken the chosen one's connection to their higher purpose and faith. This spiritual fatigue can manifest as a sense of heaviness, lack of motivation, or an overall sense of emotional and mental depletion. The more significant the individual's spiritual journey, the more intense these attacks can become, as dark forces attempt to divert or derail their path. This exhaustion is not a sign of weakness, but rather a challenge and a call for the chosen one to fortify their spiritual defenses. It's important to engage in regular acts of worship, such as prayer, dhikr, remembrance of Allah, and seeking refuge in Allah's protection, to replenish the soul and prevent these spiritual drains. Strengthening faith and consistently turning to Allah is the key to overcoming spiritual fatigue and restoring one's energy. 3. Feeling of oppression. A common and unsettling experience for the chosen ones during sleep is the feeling of oppression or heaviness, often described as a sensation of something pressing down on their chest or body. This phenomenon sometimes referred to as sleep paralysis, is not merely a physical experience, but a manifestation of spiritual warfare. During sleep, the soul becomes vulnerable, and dark forces can exploit this vulnerability, attempting to cause distress and fear. The sensation of suffocation or pressure is an attempt by these forces to dominate or control the individual, preventing them from experiencing peace. This feeling of oppression can occur unexpectedly, often in the deepest stages of sleep, when the individual is unaware of their surroundings. It can be accompanied by a sense of fear or anxiety, as if trapped or powerless. These spiritual attacks aim to disorient the chosen one, disrupting their connection with Allah and causing doubt or fear. The key to overcoming this experience is to remain grounded in faith. When faced with such an attack, it's essential to remember the power of seeking refuge in Allah through supplications, like the recitation of Surah Al-Falaq and Surah An-Nas. Such acts of faith can act as shields, pushing away the spiritual oppressors and restoring peace to the soul, allowing the chosen one to regain control and find rest. 4. Unexplainable anxiety. Unexplainable anxiety is another troubling experience for the chosen ones, especially during the night. It may arise suddenly, like an invisible weight pressing down on the heart, making it difficult to breathe or find peace. This anxiety often seems to have no clear source or explanation, leaving the individual puzzled and distressed. It can be more intense at night, as the mind and body become more susceptible to negative influences while at rest. This sense of unease is not just a result of everyday worries, but rather a subtle spiritual attack. Negative energies or dark forces can subtly infiltrate the soul, attempting to create doubt, fear, and confusion. These forces aim to disrupt the chosen one's spiritual journey, trying to weaken their connection to Allah and divert them from their higher purpose. The anxiety is meant to shake the individual's inner peace, making them question their path, beliefs, or purpose in life. To counter this spiritual attack, the chosen one must turn to Allah for solace and guidance. Regular prayer, especially the night prayers, tahajjud, and reciting specific supplications can help clear the mind and alleviate the anxiety. Remember, this anxiety is a test, and by turning to Allah with sincerity, the chosen one can find relief and reassurance, strengthening their faith and resilience. 5. Unusual awakening times. For the chosen ones, waking up at unusual times during the night is a recurring experience. Often this happens in the middle of the night, around 3 a.m., or just before dawn, when the world is still and silent. These awakenings might seem random, but they are often a sign of spiritual significance. It is not merely a disturbance of sleep, but a deeper calling for reflection, prayer, or spiritual renewal. These times of waking are not accidental. In many instances, it is when the soul is closest to the divine, as the world sleeps, that the chosen ones are spiritually alert. These awakenings are a reminder from Allah, a moment for personal introspection or connection through worship. During these times, the chosen one may be called to pray, tahajjud, or engage in deep supplication, as it is when Allah's mercy and blessings are abundant, and His attention is focused on His servants. However, these awakenings can also signal spiritual warfare, with negative forces trying to disrupt the connection between the individual and their Creator. The chosen one may feel unsettled or unsure during these moments, but these times are also an opportunity for spiritual growth. By embracing these awakenings with patience, seeking refuge in Allah, and turning to prayer, the chosen one can find strength and clarity in the midst of the darkness. As we've explored today, the chosen ones face unique spiritual challenges during their sleep. But remember, these trials are meant to strengthen you, not break you. Always seek refuge in Allah and turn to Him in times of difficulty. May He grant you peace, protection, and clarity in your spiritual journey. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Sacred Deen for more empowering content. Leave a comment below with your own prayers or thoughts. Let's support each other in this sacred journey. May Allah's mercy and blessings be with you always.